Part 2 in my series on how to improve your drone footage, sound design. Sound is so important to video. In part 1 of this series on how to improve your drone footage, the big takeaway was to edit your footage. So now that you're doing that, let's talk about the importance of sound. Some say that sound is as important as the video and the visuals, or maybe even more important. With modern drones, we're able to capture amazing, cinematic, smooth, beautiful looking footage. But without good sound design, it just sounds distant. When you add good sound design to your footage, it immediately puts you into the environment. It makes you feel like you're there. Now, like many of you, I use DJI drones, and none of them record sound when you're videoing. But not that it's particularly important, because drones are loud and the audio that you would get from it would just be total crap. You could always take the low resolution file that's saved to your phone as you fly. It does have sound, but it doesn't seem particularly useful. The sound's actually recorded just from the microphone from your phone, and where you're flying isn't particularly where your drone is at. So you could use it as a reference. You could take that file, put it into your editor, and then sync it up. Maybe that's a good idea. It kind of gives you an idea of what was happening in the environment. But for my sound design, I always just start with scratch. I don't bother with any of that. Let me show you what I'm doing. I edit my entire video to the point where I have picture lock. I maybe have even edited it to music, but then what I do is I mute any music if I have it. And then I watch each clip, and I look to see what sounds I would expect. It might be wind, or birds, or a boat, or traffic. And basically I just use a library of sounds, some that I've captured, some that come with my editor, and you just slowly start to build. What would I expect to see? What would be in the environment? Maybe what I remembered from being in the environment. Once I get to the point where my sound design is done, I've added all the ambient sound and the sound effects that I like. I go and I unmute my music, and then I start from the beginning. And I basically then just adjust the audio and get it to the point where it all sounds great together. Once you've done this, you have a project that looks good, it sounds good, and people will want to watch it. And that's kind of what we're after, right? We create video content because we want people to see it. My name is Jared, and until next time, bye.